National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, Department of Defense of the United States of America. Second, the MOU for technical cooperation in Earth observations and Earth sciences between the Ministry of Earth Sciences, Government of India, and the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration of the United States of America. Third, the arrangement extending the duration of the MOU between the Government of India and the Government of the United States of America concerning cooperation with the Global Center for Nuclear Energy Partnership in India. Fourth, the agreement for the electronic exchange of customs data between the postal operators, that is India Post and the United States Postal Services. And fifth, the letter of intent between the Central Council for Research in Ayurvedic Sciences, New Delhi, of the Ministry of Ayush, Government of India, and the Office of Cancer, Complementary and Alternative Medicine, National Cancer Institute, National Institutes of Health, Department of Health and Human Services of the USA for cooperation in the field of Ayurveda and cancer research. Now moving on to the press statements by the distinguished dignitaries, may I now request Honorable Raksha Mantri, Shri Rajnath Singh, to deliver his remarks.
Okay. Secretary Pompeo, Secretary Esper, my esteemed colleague Dr. Jaishankar, members of press, ladies and gentlemen. I thank the secretaries, their delegations, and all members of US media who have traveled to India to meet us amidst the threat of COVID-19 pandemic. I deeply appreciate your commitment to our bilateral relations. During the meeting today, we have had comprehensive discussions on key aspects of our bilateral and multilateral cooperation. We considered the major challenges we face, the need for quick economic recovery and growth, prevention of the pandemic rebuild, the global supply chains, and the related issues received obvious priority in our discussions. I met Dr. Esper yesterday to discuss bilateral defense issues. We continued our discussions on larger regional and global perspective today over the 2+2. Signing the BECA today, after signing the LEMOA in 2016 and COMCASA in 2018, is a significant achievement in that direction. I would also like to highlight some of the other noteworthy steps taken by both India and the US in follow-up to our earlier discussions. These include positioning of US Navy liaison officer and the Indian Fusion Center, Indian Ocean Region, and Indian liaison officer at Navicent, Bahrain, greater interaction and coordination with CENTCOM and AFRICOM, setting up of the COMSEC account and increasing the scope and complexities of our exercises. Now, liaison officers at each other's establishment could be leveraged to enhance our information sharing architecture. To sum it up, our military-to-military cooperation is progressing very well. In today's meeting, we also explored probable capacity building and other joint cooperation activities in third countries, including our neighborhood and beyond. We have convergence of views on a number of such proposals and will take those forward. I welcome the acceptance of our request for cooperation in the advanced field of maritime domain awareness. Both sides agreed to comprehend the requirements and initiate processes for joint development of requisite systems and expertise. In the defense industrial cooperation area, we had a very candid and useful discussion. Recent initiative of Atmanirbhar Bharat in defense sector was underlined as a key driver and a guiding factor of our defense industrial cooperation. I highlighted the capabilities of Indian defense industry and their usefulness in the supply chain of major US platforms and systems. We have identified priority near-term projects for joint development between respective agencies which need to be fast-tracked under the Defense Trade and Technology Initiative and resolved to work together in defense research and development more efficiently. Defense innovation field was growing consistently in our discussions in recent years. The instruments of Industrial Security Annex, DIU, MOI, which were agreed upon the signed during our last 2+2 meetings, are beginning to bear fruit. We welcome the holding of the inaugural meeting of IDEX DIU in July 2020 through video conferencing and are looking forward to the first ISA summit this year. In our meeting, we shared assessment of the security situation across the Indo-Pacific. In that process, we reaffirm our commitment to peace, stability, and prosperity of all countries in the region. We also agreed that upholding the rules-based international order, respecting the rule of law and freedom of navigation in the international seas, and upholding the territorial integrity and the sovereignty of all states are essential. Our defense cooperation is intended to further these objectives. Both sides welcomed Australia joining the forthcoming Malabar exercise. We appreciate the visit of Secretary Pompeo and Secretary Esper to India. We had a very constructive dialogue and will continue to work together to strengthen our engagement in defense, security, and other areas. Thank you very much.